All right, with it being summer, you're probably going out more, enjoying the weather, maybe even finding yourself in crowded areas.
Yeah, unfortunately, because of large numbers of people congregating again, we're also seeing more sniffles, coughs, and sneezes. And that has been a huge increase also in viruses spreading. And this has more patients at doctors' offices. So new this morning, Lindsay Ward is here to tell us about the summer cold, and no one wants a cold in the summer, Lindsay.
And no, we were just going through this with our own kids.
Yes, and they give it to us, or you're in busy areas, or you're simply just not wearing a mask is another reason why a lot of people are just simply getting sick. I myself, as Heather mentioned, I'm kind of getting over a little bit of a cold here thanks to my 2-year-old, and it's the children, doctors say, who are really getting this summer cold. Physicians across the country have noticed a recent rise in respiratory viruses, especially in young children, mainly the common cold. Normally, these viruses we would see in the fall and winter, but they're popping up in the off season. In fact, the CDC recently issued an advisory in the South due to an increase in RSV, which can be severe for babies and the elderly. Just like we have heard for months during the pandemic, the best way to protect yourself is to wash your hands often and to use hand sanitizer.
We should be more vigilant about when we touch high-touch surfaces and making sure that we do wash our hands before we touch our faces or certainly before we eat.
Doctors from the Cleveland Clinic say cold symptoms are very similar to COVID-19, so the best way to protect yourself is to get vaccinated. Also, they say keep those masks handy. If you're in a crowded area and you feel more comfortable wearing one, and just simply to protect yourself, put it on, because you know what? It can protect you, against all these other viruses that are apparently floating around.
You know, you think about the fall and when kids go back to school and new recommendations on not wearing masks for kids who are vaccinated. I think we're going to see more of the common cold and more of these things we avoided last year.
Yeah, all the stuff that went away last year.
Exactly, and the fact that we're dealing with it now and we should be dealing with it later, it's just like,
Just giving us a little taste of what's to come.
Well said, Lindsay.
Thank you. All right, we're glad you're feeling better and your kiddo too.
Yeah.